Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What is good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully y'all having a great day wherever you are on the planet. And my phone's going crazy. I need to mute that bad boy real quick. But what's good? How's everybody doing so far today? Hopefully y'all are having a great day. It is a wonderful Friday here. Got that one piece of hair. Okay, there we go. Let me mute my phone real quick. My bad, y'all. Boom. We in there now. We good to go. But what's good? How's everybody doing? Ready for the weekend? We are, man, this is crooked. I feel like that is crooked. One golly. Better. Still a little better. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? What is up? It is Friday, the last day of the week before we get into the weekend. I'm ready for the weekend. I got a whole lot of nothing planned, and I'm kind of excited about it. Kind of excited about having absolutely nothing planned. But yeah, I am. We here for a little while. We're gonna hang out at the midday. We're gonna see what's going on in the markets. It looks like a green day, looking like a green day so far. So that is a good thing. It has some news happening. You got BlackRock making an announcement. Still got some Binance stuff going on and things like that. But we'll get in and take a look as it seems to be a green day. But let's go ahead and take a look over there at Coin Market Cap. See what we got going on there. Let me make sure I got it refreshed. It should automatically fresh, but I feel like it. But the overall global cryptocurrency market cap today is sitting there at a $1.05 trillion market cap, up 3.45%, which is something we haven't seen in a while. I don't think we've seen almost 3.5% up day in a minute, which is it's very, very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. Looks like look, we got Justice Sis in the building. Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Ready for your cruise? I'm kind of jealous of. I should have jumped on that, but I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. But yeah, I'm excited for y'all to be able to get to go do that. Going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun for y'all. But yeah, so we got green days in the crypto market cap. Yesterday we looked at it. Bitcoin was sitting there at like 25,000, and it is up today, sitting there in the 26,300 level. Ethereum up 3%, sitting there in the high 26 or 1600, almost 1700 level. And so we'll take a look. BNB up almost 3% on the day as well. So having a nice day. Yesterday we saw, day 20, the 7-day and the 24-hour was a little red, and today at the top we're seeing green, which is nice to see. And of course, the market is kind of reacting along with that as we see quite a bit of green on the 24-hour and on the day. So that is very, very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. I got time for that. Let's go take a look at the Bitcoin chart. And as we see yesterday, we go back 24 hours, we were 25K. We were at 25K yesterday, and so what is today? Okay, so let's go back to yesterday. Yesterday, stream started here. Stream started around here. So we were like right there, just above 25,000. And here we are pushing up into the 26,000 and continuously going. So up $1,000 on Bitcoin in a day is pretty nice. Pretty nice to see. Like I said, I got time for that. I got time for that for sure. Up 5% on the day. You look over here, 25,000, and we've worked our way up really over the last, 3 or 4 hours, something like that. We really have been pushing our way up and maintaining. But I do like the fact that we held that line right here for a good day, and now we're starting to see that push up as well. So I like to see that. I take a look at Ethereum. Probably going to have a little bit of a similar chart. Nice steady consolidation, and then the last few hours, boom, pushing up and getting above the $17,000 mark, which is where we are now, just above. So not too bad at all. I wonder what BNB. I wonder if BNB is following that same kind of trend line there. A little more action in that. So we had had a little bit of a downpull. I think that's coming off of the news that like Binance France is investigating and things like that. But we saw ZZ or CZ, whichever way you want to say it, came out and said that's just normal. They do that all the time. They come in and in person do in-person investigations quite often. So, not a whole lot, but I do like the fact that we got green at the top. So when you got Bitcoin and Ethereum in the green, that usually means that the rest. It looks like we're trying to pump. I mean, we're trying to run a little bit. I like that. So that usually means the rest of the market is going to follow suit, and which is exactly what it's doing. Try to see if there's any really big major gainers on the day. Uniswap up almost 6%. Filecoin, Lido DAO, Quant up 13% on the day. Not too shabby. Let's see what else we got. Got some things that are moving a little bit. You got Stacks, I never even heard of it, but up 15%. It's the number 45 coin in the world. So there you go. There you go. 15% is on a day is not too bad at all. Especially, I don't know that we've seen that in a while. KuCoin has really kind of been the outlier here. 8% on the week, 6% on the day. So not bad at all. They're having a pretty solid a week. You got Maker doing the same thing right there. So that's kind of a look at the top 100 there, where you got the week really has the week we're still in the red, but we are on the 24 and in the hour we are making some moves to the upside, which is very, very nice to see. I got time for that, and I can hang out and see that for a while. Green candles always make me feel better. They always just make me feel better. I don't know about y'all, but it always makes me feel better when I see green candles. Miss Sarita in the building. Happy Friday to all. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Work stuff. You're like 5 minutes late. No, who cares? I'm not. Ain't nobody taking attendance. You don't have to time in. You ain't got to punch a time clock here. Man, you show up, and I appreciate it. And you're here all the time, so I definitely appreciate you, Miss Sarita. Miss Sarita in the building. If you are over on Twitter, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that retweet button, and leave me a comment. Leave me a comment over there. Let me know that y'all are watching, and let me know what y'all what you got planned for the weekend or something like that. I don't know. Let me know. But it is Friday, and I usually, if we have a good Friday, it usually will maintain through the weekend. Usually, that's how it works. For the most part. So hopefully this weekend we can have a solid weekend and maybe have a little bit of a run. I would like to see that. I don't know how much we'll run or anything like that. I don't know if we will run, but I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. But let's come over here and check out. We'll come check out our DEX tools as well. Let me get over there to it. And take a look at the projects we've been kind of following along over there as well. So here we are on the day. I'm going to move that to the hour. Should have had that set up before, but there we go. So here we are on the hour, having a nice little turnaround there. Very nice. We got Grove on the BNB side up 7% on the day. Then you got Grove on the Ethereum side up 4.5% on the day as well. And you got some other tokens moving as well. Let's see here. We got you got Ribbit. I don't know if we talked about Bins moving barely. RFDs a little bit. You got Pepe up 20% on the day as well. So memes are moving a little bit. Not a bad look. Not a bad look at all. So we got green on Bitcoin, green on Ethereum, and that usually means the rest of the market is going to follow suit. And that's exactly what we see going on over here. So very, very excited about that. But 7% on the day is pretty solid. I got time for that because it's been a little while. We did have a nice day here though. Pew, pew, pew. So hopefully we can start to reverse this trend here and continue to work our way to the upside. I would like to see maybe 28 cents. If we can get up to 28 cents by the weekend, that'd be cool. Maybe 30. Maybe start pushing that. Who knows? Again, just speculating and hopeful wishing. But yeah, that's what we got going on over there on Dex Tools with the projects we've been following. So not too shabby of a day. I like green candles. I know the rest of us like green candles as well. And so, but yeah, have been seeing a little bit of news over on Twitter. I'm gonna go pull up Watcher Guru because they tweet all of the time. And one thing I want to start with is the BlackRock. BlackRock coming in and it files for spot Bitcoin ETF with Coinbase, which is pretty dang cool. But I like what they put up here. Let me share my screen. Boom. So how it started versus how it's going. And you see this, we'll look back over here. This was October 13th, 2017. So like 6 years ago. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink calls Bitcoin an index of money laundering. So that's where he thought about it. That's how he thought about it back then. And now you got it to where he is. We'll take a look at it now. BlackRock files for spot Bitcoin ETF with Coinbase as a crypto custodian, and that came out yesterday. So that's pretty funny. But people, opinions change. Things can change like that, but to see that is pretty cool, especially when you got BlackRock, which is like, I'm gonna go Google how much does BlackRock own? And just for like a little bit of reference here, BlackRock is a 10 trillion. BlackRock oversees $10 trillion. I wasn't prepared for that. I don't think, but BlackRock oversees $10 trillion. Wow. So take a look at that. They control $10 trillion. Cryptocurrency right now, the market cap is 1 trillion. So they could come in and make a little run and see what happens. But the fact that they have this much money that they oversee and potentially could be moving some of that into crypto and into Bitcoin, I think is a pretty solid thing. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And that right there would be an institutional investor. And I do think, now that we've seen kind of bottoms, I think institutional investors have started to kind of buy the dip in dollar cost average in and pick up some of these lower crypto, Bitcoin at, got down to 15,000 after the FTX and all that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of started accumulating there as well. Crazy Too Cool in the building. Good day, Justin, Sarita, and fellow Grovers. Very happy Friday. Amazing week with our first successful start of Grove Live weekly spaces. So looking forward to next week. Have an amazing weekend. Absolutely. Man, we had a lot of fun in that space. That space was a lot of fun. And we had some good, had a good turnout. You had John G come in, hang out for a little while. You had Carlo come in and hang out for a little while. Gave away some GRV. 2 lucky winners took home 500 each, which is not a small amount. Not a small amount. And let's see, yesterday there was like what, $220? $220 yesterday. Probably a little higher than that today. But as I mean, I like it. I like it. Let's see here. What is 500 worth today? No, I said my bad. It was 120 bucks yesterday. And so yeah, and you made it up a little bit even more now. Very solid there. But yeah. So you got BlackRock filing. I will say the SEC has denied like all everyone so far. Like I think they've had like 10 other things, 10 other projects tried to do that, and they've denied it. So BlackRock is probably arguably the biggest one. I think they oversee and control 10 trillion. I think that is the biggest one, money manager in the world. So I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know how it will go down. I don't know how it will play out. But if that is approved, then I think that is a definite good sign and a good start, and potentially could move the markets to the upside for a little while, which I think would be solid. But who knows? Especially when you got the Fed, what they'll do next month. They didn't raise the interest rate this month for the first time in like over 2 years. So, but they also said, there's potential to raise it, increase it more, throughout till the end of the year. So we'll have to see what all the FE the Fed does, especially now we got the SEC and Binance and Coinbase and all that going down. So we will have to. We do know that the judge asked Binance for the business expenses. They had to do that by yesterday's closing time yesterday. So hopefully that got in there, and we'll probably get a word on that next week. Would be my guess. Sometime next week, after the judge has a chance to go through and look at it, and then make a decision. Then, so we'll have to play it by ear, and see how it plays out. But yeah, so there's been some stuff going on, but we can get back over here to Watcher Guru, because I did see one that kind of made me worry a little bit, but we got CZ over there. He's coming back and letting us know. But yeah, this right here, just in, Binance under investigation in France for alleged money laundering. Who knows? But yeah, but CZ did come back and say, boom, 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 boom. We'll read this tweet right here. So, for FUD. In France, surprise, no advance notice. On site inspections of regulated business are the norm for banks and now for crypto too. The surprise visit from Binance France happened a couple of weeks ago. It's not news. Binance France cooperated fully. Binance also isn't the only crypto business inspected. This happened to other well known crypto businesses in Paris as well. So, and we get one straight from the Binance, straight from Binance page. To clarify, in France, on-site visits by regulators and inspectors are part of regulatory obligations to which all financial institutions must adhere. We had an on-site visit last week by uh, the relevant authorities. And Binance, as always, was fully collaborative, and we met our obligations accordingly. We continue to work closely with regulators and law enforcement agencies on all ongoing compliance requirements to uphold high standards. So basically, this happens a lot. This is definitely part of what they do. And so, in Paris and in France, this happens quite often, as it's part of their regulations and what they have to do. So nothing new, especially if it happened last week. It's not like it's happening like it just happened. But glad to hear. I like to see that CZ said, completely complying and doing anything and everything we can do to continue our high standard, which is very nice to see. Gino in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? How's it going, everyone? Out here working today and listening, man. Appreciate that, brother. Definitely appreciate that. Oh, Bear on Twitter. Definitely appreciate you, brother. Most definitely. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you're like working outside, right? Am I wrong in that? I feel like you work outside. I could be wrong. That could be like way off. But stay warm or stay cool wherever you are. Stay cool. But man, definitely appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us. And again, if you're over on Twitter, hit that retweet button, hit that like button, and let everybody know that we are here. That's what I thought. I did think that for some reason I thought like a lawn, like a landscaping company, something like that. Is that I could be completely wrong. I know we're in that. I know we got our group chat over on Twitter, and there's a bunch of people, and I feel like I don't know. I could be off. There's a lot of messages. I may not read them all. I may not message a lot in there, but I read them all. See, I pay attention. I pay attention. You know what I mean? I pay attention. Miss Sarita says, nice shirt, Justin. Oh, well, thank you. Y'all know me. I love my Magellans. This one here is like the super, super thin. It's like almost like a silk shirt, but it's not. It's like dry fit. But man, I love these things. They're super cool, like temperature wise, very thin, and man, great for the lake. Great for the lake. If my buddy is watching, hint, hint, I'm ready for the lake. But yeah, definitely appreciate that, Miss Sarita. I like this shirt. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid shirt. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks like it very nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's one of those stretchy, you got a little stretch to it. Very nice. But yeah, I, I don't know what the design is. Like marble or something. I don't know. Who knows? But it's extremely comfortable. And that's what I'm here for. I got shorts and a comfortable shirt on. I'm all about comfort. It's like I'm ready for the week. I think we're all ready for the weekend. I think we are all ready for the weekend. I know I am. I got nothing planned, which is something that doesn't happen often. But yeah, I got time. I'm gonna hang out. Hopefully, get out of the house. But if I stay home, I'm gonna be playing some video games. I don't feel like playing video games all weekend. I know I don't want to do that, and it's too hot just to sit on my patio. So I think I need to get on a lake. I think I need to hit a lake up and jump on a lake. That or go to the driving range and practice on my golf game. One of those two things, if not both of those things, are going to happen this weekend. Hopefully, it's the lake. That is what I would rather be doing. But yeah. But yeah, so we're having a good day over on the market. Markets are looking green on the day. Love to see that. It's always encouraging. And like I said, usually when we have a good Friday, it usually means the rest of the weekends will be pretty solid as well. So hopefully we can have a good weekend as well and continue this little pump. And I don't like using the word pump because I feel like when you say pump, dump is coming right after that. So I hope we have a nice little run. Pullbacks and corrections are always okay. I just try not to say pump and dump. I just like the market's pumping, then it means it's going to dump as soon eventually. I try not to. I like run. Market's on a run today. Market is on the run today, so I like that. But yeah. But other than there really hasn't been a whole bunch of new news that we haven't talked about all week. The SEC still kind of going after Binance and Coinbase. The FEC, the Fed came out and had their official pivot, I guess you could say, where they didn't raise it. They didn't raise the interest rates anymore. I will say the beginning of when they started it, they were like, yeah, maybe 60 to 70, basis points. We'll have to raise it, and it's been like 450. No, higher than that. So they were off by like 450. So, but now we'll have to see how long, if they continue to go zero, if they have to raise it some more, if they start to bring it down. I don't know that bringing it down will happen for a little while. I don't think that. I think there's still some things that we need to work through issue wise with inflation on the financial front. But I think we're at that point to where it's really going to make the market move, whichever way they go. If they continue to go zero for a while. I think we're not going to see. I think we're going to consolidate for a while until the Fed makes that decision to start to drop and bring down basis points. But until then, there's still potential for them to go to continue raising it as well. Big Vern in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Man, it is it's a cool Friday, just hanging out. Not a whole lot of new news coming on, other than you got BlackRock filing for spot Bitcoin ETF. And one thing we just looked at, Vern? Did you know that BlackRock controls or oversees $10 trillion worth of assets? Did you know that? That is a lot of money. A lot of money. Like that kind of shocked me. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I just don't know that I ever looked at. I just don't know that I ever knew how much. I don't think I've ever looked and see how much. I knew they were a massive player in the game. I just don't think I ever looked at the how much, like, the dollar amount of how much the assets are. $10 trillion worth of assets. That's big. I mean, you take a look at that, and then you look at crypto, and we got a $1 trillion market cap for crypto as a whole, like all of crypto, 1 trillion, and BlackRock's over here with just overseeing $10 trillion worth of assets. That's wild. That is wild. Nothing planned for the weekend. Open for anything. Work Saturday, off Sunday. Sunday fun day. Yeah. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah, for sure. He said yes. I did. Well, you probably have your ear more to the ground than I do on that. That is why it's good to purchase 10 to 50, 10, 50 bucks, $100 every pay period. Absolutely. Not financial advice, but that dollar cost average, it really does pay off in the end. It may not seem like much where, you put $10 in it, $50 in it. And then, you look at it at the end of the year, you're like, just $50. But by the end of the year, you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I just put $600 in there. And then if it continues to go up, that money increases. Very, very good idea. That dollar cost average is definitely the name of the game. And so, I mean, if you dollar cost averaged in like 2 days ago, you're up on your money a little bit, especially if you got into like Bitcoin and things like that, where we've had, red days and red days and red days, and now we're having a solid pump. I said it again, having a solid run on the day. So not too bad. I mean, we're up $1,000 on Bitcoin just in the last day. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty solid. Now, how far will it go? Who knows? Who knows? But you got Ethereum back up over 1,700, trying to work its way up. So we'll have to see how it goes. I do think if we have a good Friday, like we're having today, we're having a pretty solid Friday. Green candles. The market, the overall market's up like 3.5%, 4%. That usually translates into a solid weekend, to where we could have a nice little run as well. So that's pretty solid. About a BTC certificate account for my most valuable employees, $99 worth of BTC at 19K, and it flipped to 218 when it hit 30K a couple of months ago. That's what's up. That's what's up. That is when I woke up and said, Vern, buy BTC every week. Man, that's not a bad idea. I honestly, like, I used to, I dollar cost average on Ethereum, but it's so hard to keep Ethereum because, like, I got Ethereum in my wallet. I'm like, okay, what can I buy? Because, you use it for gas. Where if you dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin, you're really just holding that for, however long you're wanting to, which is a really, really, really good idea. I really need to switch it up and start, throwing a couple of dollars at Bitcoin every week or every paycheck, something like that. So that way I can start accumulating, because I actually don't have much Bitcoin at all. So I need to step my game up there and start throwing a little bit more into Bitcoin overall. And you know what I mean? I'll call you. Hey, facts. Miss Cat T in the building. How are you doing, ma'am? How you doing? I'm a big BTC guy now that I'm clearly thinking, it's one of those things where we had to, we we were all in, the last bull run. It was you could put $100 into like literally anything, and it was going to run. And then we all had to learn that that's not forever. That doesn't happen. It's cycles, and so. But yeah, I definitely want to get into and get my Bitcoin game up more than where it's at now. It's a long term play, brother. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's really what I'm looking at now. I really didn't dabble a whole lot in memes. There was a couple, but I really didn't. I didn't put a lot into it. I didn't really gamble too much into memes. I really am looking at long term plays, and that's kind of where I'm at. My mindset is, find those plays that where you got conviction for 5 years, 10 years. Is it still going to be around then? And we all know that Bitcoin will be as well. But yeah, had to stop chasing nonsense. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like a 401k, but but on THG and roids, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, this right here is really what, you know, because I think we all came in where, especially if you came in the last bull run, if you came into like 2020, 2021, everything was running where you could put your money into any random new BS coin, not Binance Smart Chain, but like bullcrap coin. Anything that popped up, you just put money in it and it would run. Had to break that habit, that mindset, and get it over into the projects that are going to be here for the long time. The projects that are actually building utility, building use case, and still building. That and Bitcoin is definitely the granddaddy of them all. The market moves with Bitcoin, and there's a reason for that. And so definitely need to get more into that as well. Finding, not only Bitcoin, but finding the other projects as well that are here for the long term, and really the blue chip projects for sure. Trying to help people back on the day, back in the yeah, shake my head, yeah, facts. But we did, we were doing what we were doing what we were doing. We helped folks, we were able to help, but now it's we are learning as well. We continue learning. Jorge in the building. What's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? Been a minute. Hopefully you're good, brother. Hopefully you are good. Bro Sailor bought at the top and dollar cost average, and now he's in profits. It's amazing how that works. I wish I had his money to play with. That's the only problem with me is I got life happening over here to where like my extra funds are not, I'm not really able to invest them. So hopefully we can switch that around and get some funds and start putting more funds into those good coins. Look at how many coins came out of our old champ. Man, we definitely yeah. Looking back in the day, yeah. But again, I think we kind of had that green candle syndrome where everything was running, everything ran, everything ran. So like there was no bad play. It seemed like. Then we all got a lesson in how the bear market comes and hits and how that cycle works. And now I think that we are going to be even better investors moving forward because we know that not everything is going to run, not every project is going to survive. And so it really is all about finding those solid projects to dollar cost averaging as well. What's good, brother? Man, hope all is well, man. Doing well. Doing well. Doing well. Life kicking, but we kick back. But doing well, man. If only I knew to follow the most decent and the smartest one for one token. They came out with 55 and no money for marketing. Absolutely. And taking profits. I wish I would have learned how to take profit because that would have really, really helped. That would have really, really helped. It could have taken those profits, threw it into Bitcoin or put it into a stable coin once the bear market came, and then man, we could have, I could have had a couple of Bitcoin if I would have moved it into stable coin, and then I mean let's say I made a perfect trade and I bought it at 15K. I bought Bitcoin at 50K, after FTX collapsed. I could have had a few Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Could have had a few, but lesson learned. A lesson learned for sure. And so now we take that lesson and move it over. Of course, but I had to put my business hat on. I'm way better now. That's what's up. That is what's up right there. And that's really the name of the game. You learn a lesson, and it's up to you to implement that lesson into the future. Otherwise, you're doomed to repeat yourself, and doomed to continue the cycle of where we were. Now we know. Now we know, and now we're able to. I really am excited for the next run, because we're going to be in a position to where we're going to be able to capitalize, and not just chasing green candles, because that's the big thing. Can't chase the green candle. But lesson learned, and now it makes us better investors, and better to help educate and help others as well. People are going to look back at old live streams and go, how how did they know? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. You dads got big plans for the weekend. It is Father's Day. No, I don't. My kids are actually out of town still. They took a nice, like, 2-week long trip. They went to, like, I think they started in New Mexico, Arizona, kind of worked their way up the United States, and yesterday they were in Mount Rushmore. So I think they're back. I think they get back tomorrow, or Sunday, but we'll see what they got planned for me. I got nothing planned. My parents will be gone. But yeah, happy early Father's Day to all the dads out there. Shout out to y'all. Cheers. Listen, I left $250,000 on the table because all money ain't good money. It would have thrown my life in a bind. I'm going to make I'm going to make that twice. I'm going to make twice that soon. Hey, that's absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't have no $250,000. I didn't have that much. but but yeah, I left money on the table, and I don't like leaving money on the table. So I had to learn from that one. He said, "Hell no, no plans really." Oh man. Jorge says we got church, family time. You know the usual. That's what's up. Barbecue. I could get down on the bar. It's been a minute since I fired up the grill. It's been a minute since I fired up the grill. Absolutely, and that really is the name of it right there. As long as you are, and as long as we're learning, and we learn that lesson, and we know how to approach it next time. And if you ever hear a project telling you, if you ever hear a project telling you to diamond hands, to hold, don't sell, throw that red flag up. That is a major red flag. Taking profit is the name of the game. Simple as that. Now, there's a way to do it respectfully, and there's a way to be a dick about it. Pardon my French. I apologize. Um, responsible profit taking is definitely okay, but at the end of the day, it's your money, and you can do what you want with it. But taking profits is okay. I had the whole mentality of diamond hands. Diamond hands. I started looking at $1 million homes. I legitimately started looking at $1 million homes. I was like, yeah, I'm buying one. I'm about to buy one in like a year, 6 months, a year. I'm about to buy one of these. Dumb. Now, if I was in that same position, I'd be looking, okay, how many properties can I buy for $1 million? And I would have a whole bunch of properties, turn them into rental properties, make more income for myself. That way I could legitimately afford that $1 million home. So But yeah. What, Justin? No grill action? It's been a minute. So we had our family reunion last weekend, and normally I am the guy that's grilling. And man, it was one of those ones where my family was like, "Hey, we're gonna cater this year, so you don't have to." And I was like, "Okay." I didn't argue with them. It's different. It's like me throwing a steak on for dinner is different than like having to like barbecue for 60 to 70 people. That's a whole different ball game. I might get a wild hair and go buy a new grill this weekend. Hey, maybe your family will get you a new grill for Father's Day. Maybe there's some good Father's Day deals out there. Absolutely, Bitcoin back to 26,000. That's what I'm talking about. Yesterday, we looked at it a while ago. Let me pull it up here. Yesterday during the stream, yesterday we were sitting there at 25,000. We were sitting at a cool 25,000 yesterday um, when we started the stream. And here we are, up over $1,000 in 24 hours. This is the day chart here. So I'm all about it. I got time for it. And like I said, usually, correct me if I'm wrong. Vern will help. I think Vern will, can help me out here. But if usually when we have Good Fridays that rolls into the weekend is usually pretty productive. It's usually a green weekend. So hopefully we can have a solid weekend. Now, does that mean we'll go to like 28K, 30K? I don't know about that, but we could at least, maintain this 26, maybe get into the, upper 26,000s, maybe 27,000. It'd be pretty solid. Friends, please slide S. Miss Sarita, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She comes in and says, smash the like button. Thank you very kindly. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I think all reunions should be catered so everybody can have fun and not stink of smoke. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. And it, it's a money thing. It's a lot cheaper to buy the food and me cook it, or we cook it, than it is to cater it out there. But this year, normally it's like 900 degrees, and me standing over a grill makes it even worse. But yeah, it's a solid 2, 3, 4 hours of grilling and cooking on a stove to make sure dinner's ready by the right time. But yeah, we catered it this year, and it was good. We actually broke it down because our family reunion is made up of like, a bunch of, you got our big family name, and then you got all the kids and grandkids who now have families. So we broke it down into like Saturday lunch was my side of the, my mom, my uncles, from my it was my grandma, and her kids and grandkids. Then dinner was my grandma's sister, so my great aunt. It was her side of the family, and then Sunday for lunch was the other, their brother, my great uncle. It was their side of the family to take care of it. So, but yeah, I like that idea because it doesn't. We only have to come up with one meal instead of four. What else can move almost $1,200 in a day? Not many. Not many. And that's still only what, like 4%. Not many. Yeah. So if you bought some Bitcoin if you bought a 25K Bitcoin in less than 12 hours, you're up. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can. You definitely can. It's been a minute since we had you on. but I can see you over there typing just definitely could have jumped on here with all that typing for sure. But there's not many investments that you can make and be up that much in 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, really. I'll be on Monday. I go Monday through Friday. then every once in a while, like I think on a Saturday, I'm like, man, should I throw a stream up there? But then I get into something and I never do it. That or my kids have something going on, so I never do. But yeah, Monday through Friday is when I go, and Monday's my golf day. I've been playing a lot of golf, like a lot of golf, and I got a buddy of mine, and my dad is usually off on he can be off on Mondays, so we've been playing either Monday or Tuesday. Jeff Crypto in the building says, merch. Hey, I guess you weren't around the other day. I guess so. Mr. Jeff wasn't around the other day. But if you look here, Mr. Jeff, all items are available for pre-order. Be the first to get it pre-ordered today. Merch is live on the website, brother. Merch is live on the website. On vacay. Well, guess what? You went to vacay, came back, and guess what? Merchandise is live. We made that announcement Wednesday in our mega space. You can officially go buy merchandise. It is there. It's live. It's available. So what a way to come back. I know you were ready for it, but yeah, it is officially live. It is officially live over on the website. You can get in there, pick it up. Everything we got here is available for order. You can get in on that bad boy officially. So officially official. You can get in and get it. So you saw we had this lineup earlier, but you couldn't actually make the purchase. Now you can actually make the purchase. Hey, Jorge, appreciate you, brother, for stopping by. Got to run. You kids be good. Stay blessed, man. Appreciate you, brother. Most definitely appreciate you. So Grove merchandise is officially live. We made that announcement Wednesday in our Grove Live Mega Space. Now that we're doing one Mega Space a week, and we had a good turnout as well. Had a good time there. But we made that. I got the privilege of making that announcement. So yeah, you can go in and get you a hoodie. You can get you a T-shirt. I really like this shirt right here. This is what I want. And they got big people sizes. Yeah, they got my sizes. Yeah, they got my sizes. Yeah, they got some X's on them. And just when you're looking at it, just know that it does say AUD, and that will be it's in Australian, but as soon as you go to check out, it'll convert to the currency that you're using. So there we go. I know you've been asking for it like every time you jump in here, but there you go. What happened to it being on? Wait, brother. Patience. You can buy it now. You can buy it now, and a cool little thing is once you go through that process, you'll see let's say we'll add it to cart, proceed to checkout over here, and then pay with cryptocurrency via Coinbase. Oh man, I didn't share my screen. Oh, and then I cleared it. Oh no, it's not what I wanted to do. So yeah, now you have the option to pay with crypto, and you can actually utilize Coinbase to make that purchase as well. So there we go. There we go. So it's there. You got options. And make sure I didn't have any personal information on there. So you can get in there, make it done, and get it done with crypto, with paying with crypto via Coinbase as well. See, you asked for merchandise, Jeff. Merchandise is live, and now you're like, well, but I want it over here. I mean, step one, get the merchandise live. Step one is complete. Now, step two will come with the Amazon and all that a little down the road. They working on that part too. But I have a feeling they're going to put everything once we get all the the units and everything, the hydroponic units, the solar and all that. Then we'll see that Amazon go live. I wanted it where it was originally stated. Yeah, but you can buy it straight from our website right now. Amazon's coming. Amazon takes a little bit more. We got it. We live on the website. Amazon will be working on that and getting that once we have the entire line ready. And you can use your crypto via Coinbase. You don't have to use Coinbase. We are just utilizing the Coinbase. We are just like it's just using like kind of like a third party. So we're utilizing Coinbase to make those transactions. I don't believe you yourself have to have a Coinbase account. That transaction is just being made through Coinbase. But yeah, Jeff, I know you've been wanting merch, and now it's live. It may not be on Amazon live for you yet, but it's on its way. So, and the fact that we're utilizing that Coinbase is kind of cool. Not saying that anything any more about that, like a listing on Coinbase or anything like that, but the fact it's there is cool. Yeah. But I mean, if you were going to if you were going to buy it through the store, I mean, you could, you know, buy some Bitcoin or buy some Ethereum or whatever, and use the same money that you were going to purchase it with to purchase it. You know what I mean? Like you're going to spend, you're going to buy a $20 shirt. It's going to come out of your bank account, or you can use your crypto and then just replace it with the $20 you're going to from your bank account. And I don't believe it's not just crypto. You have the option of using crypto. Check out the website, and you'll be able to walk through the processes and see what all payment options there are. But yeah, hey, there you go. Maybe test your Strike wallet out. Okay, yeah, you got options there. I do believe. I don't think it's just crypto that you can purchase with. I think you can use fiat as well. But that Amazon will be coming live soon as well. I don't have a date or anything like that, but I do know that they're working on that. But yeah. And when I got there, and when I was told that I was making that announcement on Wednesday, you were the first person I thought of. I was like, man, Jeff is going to be very excited about this. And you were on vacay, so now you come back from vacay, and boom, there you go. Good news. Good news. What's new marketing wise? Marketing wise, well, John, we had our we used to have like a Twitter space every day. But now we're going to one day a week. We had John on Wednesday night. We're working with 3 top tier exchanges. Like all of them are in the top 10. So that is solid. And then on the business side, we are actually Grove Business is in the process of acquiring land for solar farms that could provide electricity for up 25,000 homes up to 250,000 homes. So that's kind of what we've been working on the business side, and what we got coming up on the crypto side as well. Plus, GroveX goes live this month. So a lot of things happening. A lot of things happening for Grove. As we got GroveX coming, which By that, we'll have projects, listing on there, and utilizing Grove as liquidity, and lock liquidity and things like that, which gives Grove even more utility. But also, not only that, uh, by them providing liquidity in GRV, that takes GRV out of circulation. So therefore, bringing down that circulating supply, and we already don't have a lot of it. So very, very solid. Are the Foxtel ads still going? Yeah, I think there was a year long. We had a 12-month deal with that. So I do believe those are still running. I don't really watch TV like live TV. I watch, I'm more of a Netflix or I watch streaming services. So I don't see them, but I do know we had some people, posting and things like that they saw it out. But I do believe that was a 12-month deal that we had going. So yeah. But like I said, I don't really watch live TV. So if it's not on a streaming platform, I'm probably not watching it. Unless it's a sporting event. I watch a sporting event on live TV. But that's about it. And I really don't even watch. I watch some Ranger games and Cowboy games and things like that. Some Stars games. All the big sports. I watch those, but that's about all I watch on live TV. Everything else is either coming from YouTube, Netflix, like Paramount Plus, Amazon Prime, Amazon TV, or whatever the movies is. But yeah, other than that, I really don't. I'm not, and I don't even watch a lot on those. I kind of wind down at the end of the night with the random like a random series that I get into just so I can kind of wind down and turn my brain off. But yeah. I'm glad I actually need to create next Wednesday's space. I need to get that out there so we can start marketing that. I'm glad we talked about that. All right, questions answered. Thank you, my friend, for the update. Hey, you're welcome, brother. Into work with my peace, folks. Into work with me, peaceful. Hey, appreciate you, brother. Glad to have you back. Hopefully your vacation was good, man. But absolutely. And chat, we are about to get up out of here. We hit that hour mark, a little over an hour mark. But y'all let me know. Y'all got anything else? It really hasn't been that much news going on, outside of the Fed pivoting. SEC. There really haven't been much news on the SEC and Binance and Coinbase lawsuits in the last few days. The biggest news I guess you got is right now is BlackRock filing for spot BTC, spot Bitcoin ETF. We'll have to see if they get approved for that. The SEC has not approved anybody before. But BlackRock is the biggest of all of them with like $10 trillion worth of assets. But yeah, Grove doing their thing, continuously building, in talks with 3 top tier exchanges, and acquiring that land for the business side is a pretty big deal. Who knows what next week's mega space, what information will be brought, but we'll have some fun with it for sure. And I definitely need to get that Twitter space made. But yeah. All right, chat. Not seeing a whole lot in the chat right now, so we are going to bounce up out of here, get into the weekend. I hope and pray you all have a fantastic weekend. I really do. I hope you all have a great weekend. Take some time to unplug. Take some time to get away from social media. To the dads out there, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I hope you have a blessed day. I think that dads, we should get more than a day. Just like I think mothers should get more than a day on Mother's Day. We work hard. So shout out to all of the good dads out there doing their best. We try. I know I do. But hopefully you'll have a great weekend. Spend some time with your family. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. A friend, a family member. Call them. Pick up the phone. Just say, hey man, how you doing? You never know. But we are going to get out of here. Remember, 2 things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. May change their day, their week, their month, or even their year. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all Monday. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. I'm JustAman. I'm out of here. Peace.